Hey there, my name is Reagan Boggs. Welcome to RBC Quality of Life. So what is RBC Quality of Life anyway? Well, my slogan is, and I struggled with this for a long time, and I put it off, and then I came across this amazing quote by Maya Angelou, and she says, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. And this hit me in a way because I'll explain a little bit why this one hit me is because, you know, I came from a background where I grew up with an alcoholic father. I survived. I did amazing things. I was a recording artist. I kept very successful jobs in IT. I'm even branching out into audiobook narration. I have several albums that I've recorded. I've charted on the Americana charts. But about 3 years ago, it kind of all fell apart for some reason. And I had to go back and realize that I had developed a lot of survival techniques as a child that were hurting me today. And I had pushed down all of this stuff, and now it just kind of all resurfaced. And they compare this to like shoving a filled beach ball full of air underwater, and you do this for so long, and the next thing you know, the daggone thing just blows back up in your face. So once I began to know better and learn and educate myself on what it was to be an ACOA and some of the characteristics, and then I could start deciding what parts of those I wanted to keep and which parts that I wanted to kind of leave behind. So when you know better, you do better. And some of that is discovering who you are, because today that changes. We start out and we're a certain way, and then the next thing you know, maybe you're older, maybe you've been married for half of your life, and you find out that your husband's got this girl that's half his age sending naked photos to him on Facebook, and you're starting over halfway through your life, and you're kind of disconnected with that vibrant, confident person that you were. You're questioning things because you're thrown off balance. Life throws you off balance. You're starting over. Maybe you are divorced and you're dating again, and you are an empty nester. You've pushed the kids out. Now what? I've checked off all the boxes. I've had an amazing career, but now I want to do more. So we reconnect you with what you are inspired by, what your core values are, what the things are that really matter to you now, because it changes. And then when you know, you can kind of start, turning the car in that direction. You've got your map now, and you can chart a course because you've learned more about who you are. And I think that's one of the big pieces of what we do in our coaching sessions at RBC Quality of Life. I really love to work with people who've kind of been shaken up, because I was shaken up and I felt so groundless for so long. Everything I knew just felt so unfamiliar to me. And a lot of the situations that I came into, I was starting over with completely different eyes, and I just didn't know what to do. So, you folks, if you're helping take care of your elderly parents where you're trying to raise your kids, you just changes. It doesn't mean that you aren't capable. You absolutely are capable. Just sometimes you need a sounding board. Sometimes you need somebody who can mirror back the feelings that you're feeling to let you kind of get them out in an organized way. And you learn again who you are. You learn what really matters. You learn that because of circumstances that are going on in your life, it does not affect your value, what you have to contribute, what your dreams are. And I'm not in any way saying that you have to come to me, or that I'm telling you that you need to be better and that your life is crap and that you should be dissatisfied if you aren't living up to your potential. We hear that all the time. All I'm saying is sometimes that we are miserable, or we are so caught up in a new situation that it's so new. It makes us feel uncomfortable. And sometimes when we have to change or adapt or learn new skills or find new things within ourselves, it can be a challenge. Family we have around, friends, they're so helpful and they're supportive. But sometimes when they have skin in the game, they may not have your best interests of heart, because, you know, they may want you to be around in their life. They may not want you to take that move, or they may not want you to stop hanging out because you don't want to do those types of things that those folks do anymore. Or, you know, you need a space where you can talk about things that you may not want to talk about. I mean, it's not therapy, but sometimes you need to be able to have a place where you can be completely honest. Honest with yourself. Honest with how you're truly feeling. And we're not trying to fix anything in the past. We're not trying to, you know, if you're chronically depressed, we're not trying to fix any of that stuff. We're just kind of help you kind of navigate through all of the stuff that might be going on in your head, and really get a handle on what is valuable information, because there is gold in there. And then there's also the monkey brain that's just in there telling you stuff. Well, you can't do this. What makes you think you can start a business? What makes you think you can start a new job? You know, who are you? You were once a CEO. You once owned your own company, and now you're starting over baking cakes in a cafe in downtown. What makes you think you can do that? You're not qualified to do that. So we have to learn to be able to pick out the gold nuggets and filter out the other stuff that might make you not want to do the things that you in your heart really want to do. And as morbid as it sounds, and I think it was the one thing that really hit home for me, is why, you know, I invested in life coaching training at a time when I was being laid off from a job. I had worked in corporate for 20 years, and I had a severance package and no prospects for another job. And I took a huge chunk of my savings and invested in this training because I wanted to start a new life, start down a new path, make a difference in a new way. And it was scary. And when you're going through these scary times, you need people behind you who are going to help lift you up and help move you forward and help you do that with clarity. You know, because you may get into it and realize that you don't want to do it, and that's okay. You know, it's figuring all this out. And it sounds like, how do you know if we've been successful or not? You know, I think at the end of the day, your definition of success is going to be just that, your definition of what success is. And where you want to be in life, it's your portrait. It's your picture. It's your brush. You know, I'll provide you with some paints. Give you the brush, and let's figure out, do you like purple? Do you like pink? Do you want your water to be yellow? Do you want your water to be blue? And you decide. I'm just there to help you figure that out. And to help you be the person that you already are, but for some reason may not be connected with right now. My name is Reagan Boggs. Please check out rbcqualityoflife.com, and I hope I hear from you. So please, if you have any questions, get on my Facebook page. I am usually pretty good about responding. I am into a lot of things, but I will get back to you if you have a sincere question about coaching. My site, there is how to get started. I have a free consult where we can decide whether we're a fit, because you know what? I'm pretty selective about who I coach. I need the money, yeah, just like everybody else, but at the same time, you have to be ready to move forward, and I have to be the right person. So if we talk and we're not a good fit, then that's the best thing. We part ways. Or then we can decide what our coaching relationship is going to be, what it's going to look like. It is unique to you. I do not have a one-size-fits-all program to say, once you go through these 10 steps, you are going to be amazing. Because you are you, and you are different than anyone else. What works for you will not work for someone else. What works for someone else, it will not work for you. So that is the great thing about working one-on-one like this, is it's individualized to you, because that's what matters in our time together, is you and creating that success that you decide you want to achieve. All right. So I hope that has helped you understand what we do here. And thank you so much for your time.